Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing Kali Yuga Turbo. Now it is pretty simple to do. I put in tons of cards that play around stuff like Impermanence, Nibiru, Hand Traps, cause I did have a ton of free space. Maybe I could just keep this below 60 cards if I really wanted to, but who cares about that? So in terms of the Isolde search, it doesn't matter too much. Probably the best search is Dragonox, the Empowered Warrior. It's a pendulum and it has a pendulum effect, so that's good, I guess. So we're going to be activating Isolde's effect to summon level 4. And we'll be dumping, of course, our Phoenix Blade, sort of deep-seated, and whatever really, Overdone Burial, Axe of Fools, and we'll be summoning Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight will trigger as Chain Link 2, and it will be sending Plague Spreader. I mean, this combo, it's very niche. I don't think you've ever seen it before. It doesn't come up too often. Nobody ever uses it. So we're gonna go ahead into the Halki Fibrax. Who would have guessed? We're gonna use Halki Fibrax, and we'll be summoning Violon Cube this time. The good thing about Violon Cube is that now you can go into Dawn Dragster, and since Dawn Dragster is a light monster, you can use Violon Cube to search whatever equip spell you need. I already have DDR in hand. There's no problem in getting another one. We're going to be using Phoenix Blade, Banish Armageddon Knight, and any other warrior. And then we will go ahead and use the DDR, discard the Phoenix Blade, and get back that Armageddon Knight. Now, don't worry, this isn't going to be like a 20-minute turn. It's going to end in a couple of seconds right here. We're going to use Zephyros the Elite to bounce back your equip spell. And we're going to be summoning stuff. We're going to use Phoenix Blade again. And basically your turn's going to end once you summon Armageddon Knight a second time. You're not going to be summoning it like 6 times, you're just going to be summoning it once. So we're just going to discard for a last time, and we will be summoning Armageddon Knight. Now, Armageddon Knight, he will not be sending Summoner, Monk, Cyberstein, any of that. He'll be sending the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. Now, in case you think we're just going to search Shade Brigandine, we are not. We are going to go into Utopia Double. Utopia Double will trigger. We will detach one. And we will search whatever we want to. I mean, we have to search double or nothing. And we will rank up into Utopia Kaiser. Now we will use the effect of Utopia Kaiser. We can summon this big eye. And we will go ahead summon this Draglubion. It's the highest defense. It was probably the best high defense monster I could find. And now, the reason why we dumped the Silent Boots, we are going to banish it in order to search the Phantom Knight's rank up magic launch. And now, on your opponent's turn, well, you're going to be setting this. On your opponent's turn, you want to activate their rank up magic. So, EDO Pro won't let me do it right here. But, during your opponent's turn, you will activate your rank up magic launch and, Kali Yuga. And during their end phase, you can just destroy any back row they might have set. They practically cannot continue with the Kali Yuga on the field. So we might as well do another test hand right here. Once again, we have full combo. All we need is an Isolde, really. You just get the Photon Thrasher, normal summon stuff. Doesn't matter. You have the Isolde, you have full combo. Just because why not? I'm just going to demonstrate it again. We will go into Isolde. We will go ahead and use Isolde in order to search whatever you want. Dragonox probably is probably the best. It's practically a stall card. It protects all your stuff. We're gonna go ahead, get our level 4s. We're gonna dump a DDR, a Phoenix Blade, Sword of Deep-Seated, and Axe of Fools. In order to summon Armageddon Knight from her deck, Armageddon Knight will trigger. And just like that, we are once again In the state to do full combo, we will be sending Plague Spreader Zombie. We will use Plague Spreader. Place that double or nothing on top in order to summon him. Now, I will probably make a couple of changes to the deck. Because now after this I realized that Plague Spreader can pretty much shuffle back any Garnet you have. So that's great. We're going to be summoning Violon Cube, and just like last time, you can technically play from Nibiru from here on out. Because we're going to be getting our Dawn Dragster. We're going to be using Violon Cube, searching our DDR. And it's going to follow the same path as last time. We're going to use Phoenix Blade, Banish, and yep, it's pretty much going to be the same thing. We're just going to do one more test hand, and just like that, we have full combo again. Summon that, normal summon that, and that's a Kali Yuga. For the deck right now, I think I'll actually cut down on a couple of things. The things I will cut down on, probably the one double or nothing and the silent boots. We don't really run too many other Garnets really. Technically we can just cut down on Zephyros. Doesn't really matter too much. Now we can just run stuff like Monster Reborn. Whoops. We can run Monster Reborn. We can run any consistency cards. Upstart, Into the Void, and we'll try to test this out, see if we ever end up getting a dead hand. We open our silent boots, but that is okay, as you see, because we can just get rid of it. But we can just normal summon it too, you know. We can normal summon it, get it in our graveyard preemptively. Doesn't really matter too much, as you see here. We have the silent boots in graveyard. It doesn't matter what we do at this point. Next hand, we once again simple ODKs. Red Layer, Goblinberg, same thing. Opening all spells. That's a way to break. That's definitely a way to break. And we had a top deck spell too. But if you look at everything else, we barely have any spells. I mean, apart from a couple. I'll just explain my spells quickly. I opened 3 equip spells out of the 6 or 7 I run. We opened Phantom Knight's Launch, which is technically a Garnet, but it's okay. And Prohibition, just call Nibiru. Like, Prohibition, call Nibiru, that's what you're gonna be doing 99% of the time. This deck breaks so non-regularly, it is pretty insane. Once again, we opened the Zephyros, but that is okay, we can just shuffle it back later. I mean, these test hands, they're just too good. We opened the Vion. In terms of one-card combos, you have Vion, which can dump Malicious, summon Malicious. What else? Yeah, we opened Vion again. With Drag Down by the Grave, you can use it. And if your opponent has Nibiru, you can get rid of that. Unless they top deck another Nibiru, you're pretty screwed. In this case, I just want to check if we have... I'm pretty sure we still have enough... equip spells. I run 6, so in case something dumb like this happens where you open 2 of them, you still have 4 extra. But as you can see, this deck is super duper consistent. Ignore that try. The reason I run Soravis is just to play around impermanence. Right here, I can special summon my junk forward, normal summon the Dragonox, no problem. I can normal summon Vion, no problem. Vion again. I don't know why I'm getting just Vions. I want to show in case the other one card combos. This is Brick again. I run 2 Phoenix Blade because I really want to resolve it. Unless does Plague Spreader, places on top of the deck. You can't escape it. Yes, and another one card combo, Neo Space Connector. You can just summon it, special summon out an Aqua Dolphin, And then you can probably just Aqua Dolphin's effect to get rid of a hand trap, maybe something like DD Crow or Effect Veiler. Into the Void, as I said, the consistency cards. And Armageddon Knight is also a 1-card combo, surprisingly enough. Armageddon Knight can dump Malicious. Pretty much the exact same thing as Vion, but in this case, you will be forced to summon a Dark Grepher. You're going to be using Isolde, and you're going to be searching Dragonox, because Dragonox is a Dark Warrior. And one other thing you should keep track of is, if you open Armageddon Knight in your opening hand, you can still summon Dark Grepher and discard it, so you still are on the exact same track. But once again, this deck, it's pretty much the most consistent thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So let's go straight into the deck profile then. Whoops. So right here we have 2 Malicious. There are Vion targets. Very unfortunate if you open Vion and Malicious, or Armageddon Knight and Malicious. Triple Red Layer for the free summon. Triple Photon Thrasher for the free summon. 1 Dark Grepher. It's practically your substitute for Armageddon Knight in case you draw it, or you're using it as a combo piece in terms of sending Malicious to the graveyard. 1 Zephyros. It's a Garnet. If you open it, it's bad, but you can still you can send it back to the deck using Plague Spreader Zombie. Yeah, we have 1 Dragonox. It's usually going to be our search with the Soul, and if we're going into Dark Grepher, then we can just discard the Dragonox for free. We have 1 Armageddon Knight. We're going to be looping it thrice. I think it's only twice. We're only going to be sending the Zephyros, the Plague Spider, and the Sound Boots. Triple Goblinberg. Goblinberg is also a really good extender. It just summons stuff from your hand. Triple Vion to send Malicious. Triple Neospace Connector to summon Aqua Dolphin from your deck, which in turn can also rip out a hand trap such as Ghost Bell or DD Crow or any of that stuff. 1 Silent Boots to search your rank up magic launch double Plague Spreader Zombie. It serves 2 roles. 1 is to go into your Hulky Fibrax, and 2 is to get rid of any Garnets you might have in your hand. 2 Soravis, it plays around. We just use it to play around impermanence. Triple Drag Down into the Grave to get rid of his Nibiru. If they have a Nibiru of any sort, we can just scout their hand and get rid of it. 1 Rhoda to search any of your extra extenders. 1 Upstart Goblin just for the extra consistency. 1 Monster Reborn. I don't know why I'm running this. I just run it because why not. 1 Into the Void. Draw 1. 1 Rank of Magic Launch. It's not a true Garnet. It's not really a true Garnet. You're just gonna. You really just need to get 2 level 4s on the field and a way to get Silent Boots in your graveyard, which is really easy to do in this deck as it's practically Warrior Turbo. Triple Call by the Grave for those hand traps. 1 Double or Nothing because you need to use Utopia Double. Its Double or Nothing effect has to resolve in order for its other effect to resolve. So we really need to get that Utopia Kaiser on field in order to get that Kali Yuga. Triple Prohibition, just call Nibiru, you're done. Double DDR, really DDR is it's to loop your Armageddon Knight, which you will repeatedly banish with Phoenix Blade, and you'll repeatedly discard the Phoenix Blade so that you can get it in your graveyard again to banish Armageddon Knight again, and then you'll be using DDR again. It's a really cool loop. 1 Axe of Fools, it's a decent equip spell. 1 Living Fossil, it's practically a Monster Reborn. 1 Overdone Burial, it's a bad Monster Reborn, and 1 Sword of Deep Seated. I run Sword because it can recur itself in case our combo backfires. So for our extra deck we have 1 Don Dragster. It's probably the best light level 7 synchro. Like if I were to just go here and search up your level 7 synchro monsters, we only have 67 of them, and in terms of light, there should be a decent amount. I mean, you can go into Moonlight Dragon, which I guess is okay, but we need a way to instantly use it, if you get what I'm saying. So, Dawn Dragster is probably the best, because it can, if your opponent is just holding their impermanence for some reason, you can use your Dawn Dragster then. We have one Utopia Kaiser. It's the way you can use Utopia Kaiser to go into Big Eye. I don't think there are any rank 7 Utopia monsters. I'll just cross check. Yep, there are no rank 7 Utopia monsters. So it is mandatory to go into your Utopia Kaiser in order to get your Big Eye out, which in turn will be ranked up into Kali Yuga. One Draglupion, it's the highest attack level, highest defense level, rank 9 or lower, exceeds monster with less than 3k attack. We have one Big Eye to rank up into Kali Yuga. One Utopia. Utopia, you're really just going to use it if you're going second, just for the ODKs. If you're going up against something like, I don't know, something on the lines of, let me think, Blue Eyes, maybe? Blue Eyes are trash. I mean, Magical Musket is meh, but really just for the ODKs. Utopia Double is what we will rank up into Utopia Kaiser. Boral Sword is practically a free rank 4. It's also, we can also use that for our OTKs. One Appaloosa. Appaloosa is also really just for the negates. One Nightmare Unicorn, one Nightmare Phoenix. They're just generic cards, really. Two Isolde. Isolde is, I run 2 mainly because if it gets ashed or something, you might be able to use it next turn. Mainly when we're talking about ash, we're talking about its special summon effect, which is another reason why Dragonox is important, because it can let you stall out for a turn, which in turn will let you it'll give you another shot at doing the combo, basically. We have one Nightmare Cerberus, generic monster pop, and finally we have one Halqifibrax to summon Vylon's Cube from the deck. So that was the combo, pretty quick combo. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.